following portion of Daytime is sponsored on behalf of Angel Eyes by Pet Living with Kristen Levine.
May is National Pet Month, and it's a great reminder to prioritize your furry friends' health routines. Here to share her best tips for ear care and eye care is Pet Living expert Kristen Levine. Kristen, welcome back.
Thank
How are you?
It's great to see you.
It's great to see you, and of course, Tulip. I love that you brought Tulip.
I know. Of course, she goes everywhere with me.
She's just the greatest. So this is so important to talk about health this month. What are some of the most important healthcare things that you say pet owners should know?
Sure. Well, in terms of routine, obviously regular veterinary care for those wellness visits, whether it's once a year or twice a year if you have an older pet, healthy nutrition and making sure your pet gets enough exercise and playtime. But when it comes to grooming routines, I think we tend to think of bathing and trimming the coat and doing the nails, which are all super important, but we tend to overlook our dog's eye and ear care. And so Angel's Eyes is very well known for their tear stain products, but they just came out with a whole new line of ear and eye care so we can keep our pets' ears and eyes free from potential infection.
Well, and infection is something that dog owners always kind of worry about, especially with Tulip's little floppy ears. So how does it help prevent any types of things like that?
Yeah, great question. So a healthy dog ear is a clean, dry dog ear. And the types of things that lead to infection are excessive moisture, trauma to the ear, dirt, allergens, things that get in there. And if we aren't paying attention and cleaning their ears on a regular basis, can get kind of gunky and make for a perfect environment for an infection. So we have these gentle ear cleansing wipes that Angel Ears makes. And I don't know that she'll let me do this here on the show, but we do this every day at our house because she has these floppy ears. And so when we go outside, she's kind of low to the ground, obviously. Right. And so she tends to attract more dust and dirt in her ears.
She's sniffing around.
She's sniffing.
Things like that.
Yeah, and so we clean her ears daily. And there's also a zinc odic ear wash that you can use if your dog already has the symptoms of an ear infection. Like it will soothe and reduce the redness and itching.
So you can do this before or during?
Yes, before or during, but I'm not saying this is a replacement for going to the vet. If you think your dog has an ear infection, you definitely want to go to see your veterinarian. But yeah, these products can help to soothe it and keep it clean for healthy ears.
Nice. So you said the ear cleaner is every day. What about the eye wash?
Yeah. So the eye wash, I would say, is what do? We do about once a week, don't we? It's really as needed. It depends on your dog's activity level and lifestyle. So if you're very active and out in the tall grasses and things like that, I would do it every day because the eye wash is a sterile eye wash, which means there are no microorganisms in the wash, which is very good for cleansing. It's also very soothing. So again, keeping dirt, debris, allergens, pollen out of the eyes is going to, again, create a healthier environment for the eyes. These are all pH balanced for dogs, and they're also veterinary recommended.
That's perfect. What causes tear staining in some dogs?
So when red blood cells break down in the body, it leaves like a little reddish rust color, like almost like a dye. And when our pets' eyes tear, most of the tear drains through a sinus duct, but some of it ends up draining outside under their eyes, and that's where they get the tear staining. So Angel's Eyes has tear stain wipes and tear stain chews. The chews work from the inside out to reduce that redness, and the wipes are good for daily use just to kind of keep that off of their nose so it doesn't stain.
They have a little bit of everything. And the cool thing is the more you do these things, your dog will actually look forward to having those routines.
It's right, build in the routine and make sure you have a high value treat at the end so that they know they're going to get a reward afterwards.
Gotta love the treat. Kristen, thank you so much for being here again today. And Angel's Eyes products can be purchased from Amazon, Chewy, and select independent pet stores nationwide. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored on behalf of Angel Eyes by Pet Living with Kristen Levine.